Okay, this is kind of awkward here. I'm not supposed to make this video, but here I am today. So yeah, I remember the last time that we said that I'm not gonna make cap, I'm just gonna be done with it, right? Then I'm like, it was like 1 hour before reset. Then I'm like, yeah, since I have one last life, might as well just make a run for it, right? And since I have some time, then I've decided, well, we can give it a shot, and let's just say, we got something going, to say the least. We did, like, to be fair, right? All the people who are serious about the game mode, they already finished the mode at that point in time. So because of that, naturally the opposition they are faced in this particular time slot aren't particularly great. So you can see that there aren't that many masters going around. So I guess we could just watch the replays one by one, right? Cause why not, right? So people who watched my stream would probably know what team that I'm fielding. So I did try to use Legendary Far for a little bit, but things went south pretty quickly after 2 lives. Then I'm like thinking, man, that's probably a little bit too much for my chicken to handle. So I'm like, well, time to bring up a different team, and this is the team that I kind of came up with. So it's a pretty straight. I would say it's pretty straightforward. In a sense, it's just that one thing that I did is the Micaiah ring, right? So instead of the usual smite, I do the smite shenanigans immediately. Instead, I use Alphador to immediately give Byleth the heals and also the additional movement, right? And the reason why I am not too concerned about not getting this not getting a smite off is because there are these destructibles over here, and these destructibles actually would help me to be able to do the smite shenanigans without using any mobility skills. Hence, the isolation actually isn't that big of a deal. That is the rough idea behind this particular strategy. So with that, right, and now with Chrom doing the repo, and what happens at Thor, I swapped to the Magic Lantern strategy. So what happens is that Alphador would also get the terrain bypass, which should pass the Byleth, and when Chrom repos Byleth, that's where you get the terrain bypass. That is the rough idea. Then last things last is when Alphador smashed this particular block. Now you can do the Shadow by shenanigans, and that's what I did. So now, what this happened is that we have these 3 units over here. All of them, they have their buffs removed. They have a lot of visible buffs in between them, and they have snare. So that is the rough idea. So then from here, yep, we take that, and then we fall back. And I know that this Ivy, because she gets AoE down, right? That means she do not have Miracle anymore. And because that, Byleth will be able to take out Ivy regardless. And this is where we decide to do that. And now when turn to begin, what happens is that I intentionally push Chrom at this part of the map. And this allows him to be the one that has the Foresight Snare. And if they try to swing, and this is what happened. So, but I just used this to remove the snare, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. So, yep, that's the rough idea. Now that the team description is done, right, we can just walk through, and I don't really remember exactly what happened in each game, right? Oh, this is just an instant surrender. Okay, yep, and now we have another one. So this team just really revolves around getting as many people with Foresight Snare as possible. So, which is why I think that this... personally, I think that honestly, Heimdallr isn't even a problem here. These 2 units, it's gonna cause a lot of issues balancing wise. Like, it's an absolute nightmare to balance these 2 together. It's very annoying. So you can see that from these 2 repo, they can't really go in, and I have the terrain bypass. That's the rough idea. So now, yep, so I'm free to do that. And I run Thor with pivot, so that allows me to push up Thor such that in the event which they can get close, I will be able to use the Thor button immediately. That's the rough idea. So he decided to go for it, but unfortunately, this is a math that I exactly mathed out, because what happened is that I actually gave infantry pulse to Crom, and what this does is that I gave the squad CW seal, which gives him enough HP to pulse Byleth, and Byleth with one repo, with a favor, with what's it called, conquering fate, with infantry pulse, instantly charge arch rival. So that is the rough idea behind this strat. So now that this is done, we want to push our advantage further, right? But there is an ice over here, so I decide to play it safe and I repo back instead. But Camilla can't go in, because the moment Camilla goes in, Foresight Snare is active and you can't swing on him. So I'm just playing it really safe over here. So, and this allows me to copy the Foresight Snare as well. So now Byleth also has Foresight Snare. So then we can play it really slowly, and then we swing it back to break the ice. And then, so my thought process is that I can use Crom, repo Byleth forward, and then that way to snipe anybody. So that's the rough idea. So I try to stall it out as much as possible. So so you can see that even Thor, even though he has used the Thor button, right? I can just use Crom to replicate the buffs, and now Byleth still gets Foresight Snare. So that's the rough idea, and I don't think he remembered that. So yep, that is this particular match, this match over here. Yep, now we have another match over here. So we are at 6700, right? So we will need to win 6 more matches for me to get to rank 1. And I remember this is another instant surrender, yep. And when you're playing at that time, sometimes you get a lot of instant surrenders. So I guess if you want to reach rank 1 in SDR, I guess the play is to play at last minute. Ah, man. Alright, now we have the Ipnir team. So remember what I said about instant arch rival actually helps out a lot here. So this guy didn't really think through the opening. So that's one of the key weaknesses of, I would say, players who don't really play the game mode. So yep, I know that this. So I use a Thor button to get rid of the buffs, and then that way now Byleth skills. And then I know because there's the ice, right? So Thor is the one with the corner ring, so that listening allows Ivy. That will prevent Ivy from swinging to Thor. That's the reason why I play it like this. And Crom continues to have the Foresight Snare, so he can't swing into what's it called, Crom here. So you can see that it gets swung into Crom, and I remember I tried to get rid of the snare, which is fine and dandy. Yep. Then I can just do that. Yep. And now we have another game over here with this time around with Camilla. And one thing is that I think Camilla is not a bad tech for this particular map, honestly speaking. Yep. But, and I remember what I said, that lower tier players tend to have weaker openings, and this is exactly what's going on here. So now I'm actually in range, but Camilla has Foresight Snare, and Hatred doesn't. So I'm just banking on the fact that I have more Foresight Snare than the opponent. So yeah, so he can charge in, but it doesn't matter. So I decide to stay put here. I want to threaten this Camilla over here, as she's the biggest. She's the main one that's doing all the trap range, right? So I'm forcing Camilla back. So they will have to move back Camilla, otherwise they risk losing this Camilla for free. And the thing is that they can't really get out of range, because you know, if you repo here, you are still in range. So no matter what, he's gonna lose either one, and then they lose what's it called, tempo, by moving Camilla back, right? But I didn't move Camilla back, so because of that, I just take that Camilla for free, and then I get to canter all the way back. And that's all she wrote, because they do not have trap range, and because Thor has stalled, so what happens is that Vali just gets stuck, and it's pretty much that's all she wrote, right? So I just make my way up here.
Let us.
Yep, and then from here I can take out, what's it called, Freya here, and I don't really care if I lose any more units over here because I have such a huge advantage right now, so it doesn't really matter. So I was literally going pretty aggressive here, to put it simply. Like, I don't really care losing Alpha Door here because I know I'm in such a huge advantage. So yup, I have such a huge advantage that I literally, like, this is the most disrespectful thing. So I can't kill Vali over here, so I just straight up end turn because of Foresight Snare. Yup, that's the main thing, and I know that he can't reach me again, so I just end turn again because I knew that the game's already over by then. Yep, and I think there's 3 more games left to go, so we will quickly talk about the remaining 3 games. Okay, so this is the same configuration that I mentioned, right? I have Thor, I have Byleth with instant charge on the Archrival, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem to kill this Iconier over here, and then we will just do our usual opening of doing the Foresight Snare, and then we smite again. And then, yep, and then from here, yep, it's just one shot, one kill. So I'm playing it very safe over here. So I know that Foresight Snare is on Chrom right now, but I actually struggle to kill this Ike over here. So I'm playing it very safe here. So I decide to get rid of the Foresight Snare with Vali, and then I use the AOE to take a Vali over here. And because I'm running Chrom Ring, so I knew that sometimes this kind of situations occur whereby I do get to do Conquering Fate immediately. So because of that, I'm kind of played safe here. So I actually, so this is a minor misplay, right? Because I would have thought that Byleth should be able to take down Ike, but apparently I was wrong. So I unfortunately get busted open right there. So that's not good. So, but fortunately, right? Foresight Snare is still active, so I can kind of continue to push forward over here like that. But I make a small mistake. I forgot that Chrom doesn't have Foresight Snare, so because of that, he can take this kill for free. So that's just a misplay on my part. But fortunately, after that debuff, instant Ice Wall gets killed. Alpha Door over here, and I move up here so that Sakura can't. So that they're forced to end turn, because what's gonna happen, right, is that if she don't end turn right now, what's going to happen is that I'm just going to use the Lin Ring on Heimdall over here and kill Sakura over here. So he decided to run away, which is fair enough, but I decide to end turn now, and now it doesn't matter because I can just do this and then run away. Yeah. So I played that pretty badly, but I still won, which is kind of funny. Alright, so this is the second last game. So note that it's like I've been playing really sloppily, right? Like, so I don't think I deserve rank 1 at all, but you know, it is what it is, right? So alright, again with the sloppy opener from the opponent side, so we can. So I'm kind of scared of this Yunaka over here, but so long as I don't break my snare too early, I am actually not that concerned. So I'm just doing my usual opening. So I'm just taking it easy for now, and then waiting for a nice opportunity to strike. Right. So I decided to end turn early here, because I don't think I can kill the Alfred because it's not within AOE range. So because of that, we decide to play it safe, play in a safer manner. So, yep, and he forgot about the Foresight Snare on Chrom, which is fortunate. Yep, so I played So me playing safe is actually getting rewarded over here. So I inflict the debuffs, and now I have the, what's it called, turret bypass, right? So, but that doesn't really matter because I don't think I'm able to kill for this particular one. So yeah, Alfred can be quite tanky. So I decided to play slow because I can just get rid of the debuffs using Thor right now, so I have a little bit more pressure. So now I can just use Crown Repo, and now I get the, what's it called? I get the snare, I get the terrain bypass and everything, and Alpha Thor can still go in and repo. So that's the rough idea. So I just break the ice because of what's it called? There is because Byleth couldn't touch any of these guys, so I decided to just use it to break the ice and let Chrome get the kill, and that's the surrender. So alright, so this is the last one. So honestly, right, this is one matchup which I'm really scared of, and that's Richard Balder. And fortunately or unfortunately, I faced it in my last match. Bad news is Balder. Good news is that she's very uninvested. Like, this is like straight up base kit shenanigans, right? So I guess he thought that what's it called? I guess he thought Balder could tank that. So I am playing very safe over here. Yep, he thought that he could tank that, apparently. Yeah, that's what happened when you do not have this encounter, right? So the opponent hit just straight up killed Balder there. So that's the reason why, you know, he got a kill there. So it's pretty funny stuff. And with that, that's rank 1. I really don't know whether I deserve it, but hey, that's why I'm making this video, right? So that to show people that maybe playing every set might be better for some people, but so I don't know. If you want to make rank 1, just play at the last hour. That's apparently that's how it goes, man. I really don't know. It's just an observation from my end, and I just want to share with everyone on the video to show, you know, my journey to reach rank 1 despite me only have 1 life. So yep. So I guess to I would say learning lessons is number 1. Brush up your openers. If you have a better opener than your opponent, it really doesn't matter. Like, you will outclass opponents sometimes, even with just the opener. Number 1. And then number 2, I don't know, just play the last hour. That's all. I know I've been repeating that, but I'm just really surprised that it's like that. I can reach rank 1 like this. So, yup, this is a promised content. And then the next time we come back is the usual SDS content, probably in 2 weeks time, because this map is a 3-day map. So it's a 3 weeks map. So because of that, we do not really have we have a lot of time right now. So yep, we gotta call it a day. Thanks everyone watching. Take care. Remember to like and subscribe, I suppose. Usual SDS stream, SDR stream as per usual, and at the usual time. Yep. Gonna call you a day. Bye bye.